Okay, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about align items. So if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do that and give this video a like. But flex start. Alright, let's get started. What we want to do is basically go here and type align and then flex items, flex start. But before we do that, let's check this out in the browser, what we have so far. Alright, this is Flex Start now. Okay, so back in Flex Stash Start and save it and go back to our browser. Okay, and now it's basically the same. Starts over here. Okay. Go to Flex End on the next one. And just basically, okay, so basically what happened was we had items up here that had the same name. So we had to rename our IDs in order to get the placement we wanted. So basically what I did is went back into our code and just changed the ID to add a 2 on it at the end, because up here you can see we have the same one. It's just going to take on the same properties if we didn't change the ID. But the meaning, the definition to define the ID is basically doesn't matter because it's in a different ID class. ID. Okay, so here we're going to say align items flex in. Save it and go to our browser. As you can see, it's at the bottom. Okay, so basically what we're looking at is when you assign items to the flex in, all the items are going to be elements are going to be positioned at the bottom of the parent container, and flex start will be positioned at the top of the container, as you can see in the browser here. Okay. When we go to the center, the basically the elements are going to be displayed in the center of the main container, and the baseline items will be aligned with each other. Okay, so let's check it out in the code. Okay, so what we want to do is basically here is go to align items center. And save it, go back to our browser. Is equal space on both sides. Okay, the reason we have this is because, as you can see here, we have each of our classes here at specific widths. This is basically just to give you the squares, and if we go back up to our container area, which is going to be container 4, we give it a height of 150 pixels with a display of flex. As you can see here, all these divs, all this flex start and the line items are in a container 4 class. Let's look at our baseline. So what we want to do here is basically just type align items baseline. Save it and check it out in the browser. This is baseline. Let's look what it was looking like before we actually saved it. So let's just go back to our code and erase this. Save. Go back to our browser and check out the baseline. It's at the top as of right now. So when we go back over, change the code back, save it, browser, and then we have this. Okay, our last property is going to be the stretch for the line items. What we want to do here is basically go in and change our height to a min height for our left, center, and right classes. Okay, so basically all we have to do is go here, type min dash height, save it, go back to our browser, and scroll down, and you can see it stretches to the height of the container. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, see you next time.